Okay guys, as you can probably tell, I'm a little obsessed with this movie right now. This will be the final video I put up for Deadpool. I used to collect comic books when I was a kid, and Wolverine was my favorite character. I used to collect X-Men and things like that. And especially being a Canadian hero, I know they've kind of changed his origins a little bit, but Deadpool's supposed to be Canadian, Wolverine, that kind of thing. I stopped collecting long before Deadpool, so I never really bought a Deadpool comic book or knew who he was. And wasn't expecting a lot from this movie, as I wasn't from Guardians of the Galaxy, which I also never collected, and they're two of my favorite comic book films now, along with The Watchmen and Dark Knight. Great movie. Another thing I want to do too is just take time out to thank the people who come by the channel. I've met some, or talked to some really cool people, and thank you for subscribing and watching and all that stuff. It's pretty cool to meet some like-minded people. Had a few, the haters or the jealous people or whatever you want to call them. The buzzkills, energy vampires, what have you. But I'd say 95% of the people that have come by have been pretty cool and are like me. They like tech, and so they, it's good to have a community of people to have some sort of conversation about this stuff. Now, this is definitely, again, a movie I would say to own. I did say it was a 5 originally, video quality wise, but I said if 5 is the standard, I would say Revenant is a 5, this is a 4.5. It looks great, but Revenant's still kind of the standard. But this is a beautiful transfer, and the movie itself is a 5. Sound-wise, it's a 5. Where I really see the difference between this and, say, the Blu-ray transfer, for instance, is, let me show you something quickly. I'm just going to jump ahead a couple of chapters. And I think where HDR really kind of sort of shows what it's capable of. And it's right here in this chapter. So when you have things like this, like the fire, it just stands out how bright it is, and it really sort of gives it more of a realistic look to it. It's in the areas where you do have the darks against really bright objects that this really stands out. So, again, definitely worth picking up if you have the 4K or you have Blu-ray or what have you. But great film. I hope you enjoyed these videos. I'll try to make more as I get more content. And yeah, outside of that, guys, have an incredible day.